Hey, hello, hello, and hello. We're starting things off today, not even with a starting screen. You know what? I thought maybe we should try starting off with like a little bang, you know? Like who cares about some waiting screen? You gotta wait 3 more minutes. You see your favorite streamer go online and you gotta wait 3 more minutes to actually have the stream start. So you know what? I just thought, screw that. We're just gonna start immediately. No wait whatsoever. Now, I don't know whether it's gonna be actually worth doing, you know, but it's something I did want to try today. So that is how we're doing things today. We're just going straight into the stream. That's pretty much it. So let me give you guys a quick update about what's happening in the life of Stale Joe. Unfortunately, nothing much, to be honest, but I did go to Tokyo recently, and woof duh, it was like the middle of the typhoon. So I told you guys about how I got hit by a hurricane last week. Fun, kind of horrible, very rainy. And then it kind of veered off course and it was looking to be kind of good. It was looking to be nice. And then all of a sudden, it's like another boss sprouted up, you know. They caught us by surprise. Another typhoon came out of nowhere. Another hurricane. And that was this weekend. The one day I went to Tokyo, Saturday. That was peak typhoon time. Oh, it was not as bad as the other one, because to be fair, half the day was cloudy. It wasn't rainy, so that's much better, right? But I don't know, man. Even though it was like cloudy, it was, I kid you not, like when I checked the weather app, it was 98% humidity. You might as well have been swimming through rain. It was horrible. Oh my god, like I sweat a lot normally, but at 98% humidity, I'm creating a pool of sweat. It's horrible. Like, I don't know. It's like at that point, it might as well be raining. Like, come on. But yeah, like trudging through the Saturday basic mist of the area, we kind of got past and just did our thing. And we went to a couple of card shops. I kind of just like walked around. Like my favorite thing to do in Tokyo is literally just walk around. Like, I mean, because first of all, it's free. Like, how can you beat that? It's free. It's amazing, right? So my strategy for having a good day in Tokyo, and this is like a casual day, right? This ain't no vacation kind of day. This is casual because I live near Tokyo. Like, pick 2 restaurants. You go to one for lunch, and then you go to another for, I mean, ideally dinner, but I don't go to Tokyo too often, so I kind of eat 3 meals in the span of 6 hours. I'm bodybuilding here, but yeah. And then you just walk in between, no matter how far it is. I jest on that one a little bit. Depends on how far it is, but typically, even if it's like several miles apart, maybe like I think my max is 3. Then we just walk in between. You walk off those calories, well, probably about like a 16th of it. And then by the time you're at the next restaurant, you're like, yeah, I can eat. So there was 2 things I was really craving in Tokyo. One was a kebab sandwich. I haven't had one of those bad boys in ages, ever since the coronavirus has boosted inflation. Oh my god, I can't believe it hit my sandwiches as well. Used to be like 500 yen. Now it's 700, bro. I don't know about that 40% increase now. I don't know. Hence why I waited till I went to Tokyo, because Tokyo, for some reason, is cheaper. It's cheaper and it tastes better. So just held off on that sandwich until I got to Tokyo. And then we dang, this music seems a little loud. I don't really know. It's probably okay. But so that was one of my meals, right? That was actually my second. I don't know why I'm going down in order. But my first one was ramen, and specifically, I don't even know if you can call this ramen. This is like more spaghetti, to be honest, but I mean Japanese noodles, right? And this one was a unique style of noodles, I guess. This was maze soba, which is where you take soba noodles, or not your typical soba noodles that you eat by yourself. These are more like ramen noodles, right? And then you would kind of just throw them into a bowl, add like some sauce, and you kind of just mix all that shit together, you know, the toppings included, and you just get this like very like thick spaghetti like sauce, except using ramen noodles, and it's delicious. It's so good. But I went to this restaurant that was very unique in that they used they combined two different dishes. They combined your typical Chinese mapo tofu, and then they combined like Indian curry. It was bizarre. Honestly, it tasted so much more like Indian curry than mapo tofu, to be honest. Like, you tasted like the Chinese 5-spice, and that's it. You didn't really get a whole bunch of mapo tofu in there, I'm not gonna lie. But the tofu was really nice. Like, it was like a... And then, like, as for toppings, it was pretty much just coriander. Because, like, the mapo tofu itself is, like, its own dish, right? So, like, you did have, like, tofu, and then you had, like, minced beef. But it kind of just all comes together, like, into a sauce. And it was delicious. It was kind of spicy. It was pretty good. Pretty good. So then after that, I pretty much just walked from there over to a kebab stand. Like, I just went to this general area because there's like a whole bunch of just kebab stores like in Shibuya. So I just decided, okay, we're gonna walk from this restaurant. It was called Marley Ken, by the way. It was really whack, to be honest. It was like I don't understand why the dish is like Chinese Indian, right? Like a fusion, and then the store is Bob Marley themed. Like, where's the logic in this, you know? Like, I mean, I honestly love it because it's so whack and out of the ordinary. But it's so weird. Like, how do you come to be? It seems like the dude that opened it literally just took all of his favorite things and just like mashed it into one without any consideration of how it'd work. And you know what? I think it's fine. It's great. It's definitely new. But the ramen was great. So after that, I walked over to Shibuya. It was like a solid I want to say 35 minute walk. It wasn't too far, but it was pretty nice. Like, I just stopped at like stuff along the way. Not a lot though, because it was kind of pouring at the time, and it was like, man, this kind of sucks. My socks are wet, developing blisters on my feet, and it's just a little miserable, you know. But I did check out some card stores along the way because, I mean, why not, you know? And I did pick up some stuff, and mostly kind of just like card packs though. Like, I mean, like the stray card pack once in a while. It's pretty fun to open, you know. But yeah, after that, I just like found where I wanted to go in Shibuya. So there's this one specific card store in Shibuya that is phenomenal. Like, if you like baseball cards, I think that's one of the few stores that even sells them, and they sell them at like, whew, they have good cards there. Like, that place is like, I want to say it's like a super serious collectibles store. But at the same time, I think it's like bordering like pretentiousness, if you know what I mean. Like some collectors are like, they do it purely out of rarity, right? Like, I think it's one of those, like, it's like Collectibles Guru, if you guys know that drama from 2 years ago. But like, that place is like, yeah, I only shop the finest china, like, kind of store. And it was I mean, it's honestly really cool. I still really dig it. Like, the area it's in is amazing too, because they combine two of my most favorite things in life. They combine food, and then there's the card store. It's so random. Its location actually makes zero sense. Like, first of all, it's in a mall, right? Okay, to be fair, that is not out of the ordinary at all. That's perfectly fine that it's in a mall. In fact, that's probably where you would find a card store. Well, at least a specialty one, right? But this one is completely isolated from anything related to toys or collectibles in any sort of way. There's a dedicated floor to kind of like toys and shit. But this store is like, nah, we are not like that. We're gonna be in the basement where there's a shit ton of restaurants and only restaurants. I take that back. There was one more store. There was a condom store. It literally doesn't make sense down there. Like, you have all sorts of cuisine from all over the world, and then you have a condom store down there, and then you have this like super fancy high-tech card store. Like, who planned this mall out? But I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. Great card store. Picked up a PSA slab because, like, threw away my life savings, you know. But here we are. That is what we got. And I discovered a restaurant down there that I will try to visit as soon as possible. But I have to save a lot of money for it, because I kid you not, they sell the weirdest shit. They like, I don't know if you guys are interested in this as well, but I know I am like mega interested. But they sell like game meats, like from their menu that I saw. And I'm gonna reveal the wackest one last. But there was, let's start normal. There was duck meat, you know, pretty normal, pretty rare for, like, if you're not like French or Chinese, right? But pretty unique. A nice game meat. Okay, let's take it up a notch. There's deer. Okay, yeah, that's definitely normal depending where you're at. This is specific. They specifically had Hokkaido deer, which I tried beef jerky before, and I wouldn't say I was blown away, but I was very surprised at how different the taste of that deer beef jerky that I had in Japan was different from the deer jerky in America. I was like, what in the world? These taste like two different animals. It was weird. It was very, very weird. And then okay, let's crank it. This is probably like maybe 6. Outside of Australia, probably completely weird, abnormal, unorthodox, and that can probably give you a major hint to what I'm about to say, because it is kangaroo, my friends. Kangaroo was on that menu. I've always wanted to try kangaroo. I definitely will go there for that. All right, and then if we keep going, they had freaking crocodiles. Like, they literally have everything on there. Crocodiles. There was some other stuff. Oh, there was like camel. They had camel meat there. Oh my god, I want to try them all. And then like, I think there's like an 8 kind of meat sampler. I really want to try that. I think I've named like 5 of the 8 on there by now, but there's some other side dishes. There's this one, I guess let's talk about 2 of them that I remember the most, because one of them looked like a whole ass lizard. It looked like they just deep fried an entire lizard, dude. Like, what the heck? It's like, it looks like a lizard accidentally fell into a deep fryer, and then they just were like, you know what? It's a little bit of a waste if we don't eat it, so let's eat it. And that's what they did. And I was just like, bro, that's crazy. I want to try it. And then last but not least, the most crazy thing I've ever seen on any menu, because this is not even a traditional thing, right? There's no culture that does this, and that is deep fried giant isopod. I remember watching a video about someone eating a giant isopod, and it seemed to be a horrible experience. Well, at least in prep, because now it's a big sucker, right? It is a bug. I mean, it's a water bug pretty much. Like, if you've seen those roly-polies, like those cute little tiny little balls, you know, it's like, how the heck are you gonna eat that? But no, look up a giant isopod. They're like that, except it looks more armored, and it's huge. It is so big. It's like probably like, it takes up my entire hand, you know. It's a big boy. But they had that deep fried, and in my head I was thinking, how in the world do you even eat that? Like, I thought there was not a lot of meat in there to begin with. but that's what we'll find out someday. I cannot wait to try that. It'll be freaking fun. But that is pretty much what happened. Oh, and then afterwards I met my girlfriend's like dad and brother, who's coming over to study in Japan as well. So met them. The brother was just like, he was so jet lagged. No, he wasn't even jet lagged. He just didn't sleep on the plane, and the flight was an overnight flight. So it's like, you kind of jet lagged yourself at that point, you know? It's not the plane's fault. But I totally understand, because I can't fall asleep on planes too. So I'd do the same thing. But it was great. We had some yakitori. It's freaking great. I ate a lot of food that day, but I also walked a lot. So like net 4,000 calories. But anywho, let us go on to why we are even streaming today. I feel like I've rambled on long enough. I know you guys don't care about my life, but with Pro Cool, I don't care about. No, I'm kidding. Oh man, we're starting things off a little rude today. Excuse me. I woke up with like an allergy fit. So occasionally if I pause, it's probably because I'm A, want to sneeze, or 2, there's a very awkward buildup of phlegm due to talking so much that I have to kind of get it sorted, if that makes sense. It's kind of nasty the way I describe it. But one more thing I forgot to mention. Stay till the end, because we did pick up McDonald's to compensate the lack of a stream yesterday. I do apologize for that. Consistency has unfortunately never been my forte. I am working on it though. I am working on it. So we're gonna have a Mickey D's classic Stale Joe review right after we do these 3 tier lists. And boy, do we have a lot. I believe there are more like Weedle line cards than Butterfree, which to me was a little surprising. I thought Butterfree would be kind of the favored bug of the 2 lines in Gen 1. But you know what? That's pretty cool too. But yeah, let's get things right on. We've got, of course, the Weedle line today. I mean, nothing's changed. Family heirloom. Impressive. Very nice. Nice meh. And of course, our bad of the day, our awful D tier of the day is please get infected by a cordyceps. Terrifying creatures, but I thought it'd be appropriate if the card is that bad. Might as well become something else entirely, am I right, folks? Anyway, of course, we are still in Gen 1, so let's get things started off with base set. Okay, classic Weedle card. I believe, like, I'm pretty sure I own this card. I don't know if it's first edition now, but I know for a fact I do own this card. Now, this specific picture is evolutions. Yeah. But, I mean, there really isn't a difference except, like, in the shade of green. So, I mean, we can grade these both the same way. And honestly, I love the art. The art is really neat. It's like that classic, it's almost like a canvas art, so it looks textured, right? Which I think that alone is super nice. Oh shoot, I freaking love this song. I might crank this up a little bit. Snow Point City. Heck yeah, let me God, I'm playing Pokemon themes today. So like I wouldn't be surprised if I randomly like, you know, go offline due to copyright. So we'll see what happens. I mean, if that's the case, we just boop boop go back online. You know, right? But anyway, Weedle base set plus evolutions. We'll get to see which one I prefer. I think generally I prefer base set because evolutions, I don't know, like the shade of green is slightly different. I'm like, I think I like the brighter, lighter original one. But this art, phenomenal. You have a spooky ass tree right here who's wailing. Cyclops tree that's wailing. And I mean, what more can I say? It's just really pretty. With like the very like intense light that's kind of piercing through the foliage. It's very nice, very nice. So evolutions and base set, I mean, impressive, very nice as always. Evolutions, where art thou? It's really weird how Bulbapedia does this sometimes, and I'll show you later if it was I forgot whether it was Weedle or Beedrill, but the way they do it is really weird of how like they do reprints, because sometimes they lump them together like the same thing, or sometimes they separate the sets, so you'll see the same reprint and like later down the line, but it's like, huh? Oh, here it is. Jesus Christ, it took a while. Like, as you can see, different shades, right? And like, I mean, it's purely preferential. I think I do prefer the later though. But moving forward, I gotta make sure to drink a lot too, because we'll be here for a while. But expansion sheet one of my favorites. Let's check it out. If I remember correctly, the Kakuna expansion sheet is going to be pretty fun to look at. And look at this Weedle. I mean, can you not love this card? Like, this card is freaking great. It looks like it's straight out of like a children's book, and it's beautiful. Like, this thing is crazy. Like, what is this Weedle doing? He's literally like he's hanging off a leaf while he's eating it, and he looks so frantic with all the sweat that's like kind of like perspiration that's coming off his body. His horn is emitting it, probably not, but like he looks like, oh shoot, I've done it again. I've ate too much and now I have no place to freaking like settle, you know. But it's so cool. I love how it almost looks like a dragon, you know, like a Chinese dragon. Like, it's kind of the scale and how it's framed. It just looks awesome. Like, this Weedle card is very easily above base set. I mean, like, vending series just cannot go wrong. I haven't seen a vending series card or expansion sheet one, whatever you decide to call it, that does not miss, you know? Freaking great. Neo Discovery, another great card. It's so cute, man. It's just chilling on a leaf. I mean, it's kind of at the mercy of that leaf, you know, like capsizing, but at the moment it looks great. Like, I'm kind of imagining that classic, like, you wake up and then your bed is like in the middle of the ocean kind of situation. That's what I feel like is going on here. But isn't it kind of crazy, like, how little this leaf is and how humongous this leaf is? Like, obviously different kinds of leaves, but like, god dang, what a difference, you know? But fantastic card. Honestly, I'm gonna put a bottom of impressive, very nice as well. Yeah, I'll put it right here, or like right underneath base set. We'll knock evolutions down one. Yeah, looks good to me. All right, let's go on to Skyridge. We've got two to look at, and the first one, is freaking great. Like, I don't know why, like, I feel like when opening card packs, right, when I see a common card, I feel like I don't appreciate it as much. But when going through these tier lists, I appreciate them so much more now. Like, they're just amazing cards. Like, whether it be like from common to like the rarest alt art or whatever they're doing for that set, they're all just great cards, usually. Some are, you know, definitively bad, but this one, for example, phenomenal. Like, it looks like this stream is so intense and fast with all like the oxygenated water right here. Like, it looks like this stream's moving, you know. The thing that's funny is, like, this Weedle does not look like it's scared at all. This Weedle looks like it's freaking like captaining this book. Did I say book? This leaf. This is not Ratatouille, but like, this Weedle is freaking trailblazing here. It's on an adventure. It's directing this leaf to lands unknown. It's the Christopher Columbus of the Weedle gang, and honestly, just a phenomenal card. Let's see. We're definitely, like, the thing is, we're just starting things off so freaking hard right now, you know? Like, to me, that is an impressive, very nice. And you gotta figure it out. We gotta kind of kind of curvative, well, you know. So Weedle, Skyridge numero dos. I almost said uno because that's usually how it is, but this one is pretty fun too. This one's pretty fun too. This was the isometric one that like Metapod also went for. This one's really cute. This is like super classic, almost like Hungry Caterpillar. Nah, the art style's so different. But like, what I mean by that is this looks like straight out of a kid's story. Like, especially the like little castle or houses in the background and this background, like it looks like straight out of a, you know, kid's book. The only thing that makes it not look like a kid's book, and this is more of because you typically don't see it in a kid's book, is these ginkgo leaves. I don't know what's the obsession with ginkgo leaves here. like that was a theme in the last stream too, or like with Metapod. Now Weedle's in them too. Maybe they just have like a rivalry in there. Maybe the tree is a battleground for these two worms. You never know, or two larvae. But pretty sick. I mean, what more can I say? It looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Like, there's probably some moral going on here. This Weedle wants to be a part of human civilization, but it's ostracized from humanity because it is not a human. It is a worm, and worms can't have feelings, darn it. But they do. They do. You know, it's as what Horden says, man. No matter how big or small people are, I don't freaking remember the quote. Oh, I don't remember. A who is a who. Okay, but I mean, straight off the bat, no brainer. This is impressive, very nice. I think the order is good though. Honestly, I'm gonna bump this up one, and then put base set here. Yep, looks good to me. All right, fire red, leaf green. Failed on our starters, but my lord, does it. Let me I thought when it loads here. Fire red, leaf green does not deliver on the starters, but my god, do they do justice to the Gen 1 larvae. Holy moly, this one is great. This is straight up art, man. I mean, they all are, but this one is impressive. I can see this one being in an art museum. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful card. There's something very hopeful about it, you know? Like, and I think it's because the Weedle is looking up. There's a glimmer in the eye. There's like shades of light just kind of beaming down. There's something very uplifting about this Pokemon card. And for that, I mean, for what, the 5th in a row? Or I guess technically 6th because we put this down preemptively, but whew. That's impressive, very nice. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put it above one of the, I guess, Skyridge numero 2. So, whew. Let's see, Delta Species. I remember this one being really cool because he's like kind of the crystal's like booping the nose. I think it's that one. Let's check. Ah, it's not. There was one where it was doing that. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Kakuna. It might have been Kakuna, not Weedle. But we'll see. This one is pretty good too. I dig it. But I think like with the caliber that is our impressive cards right now, it doesn't quite reach it. But it's definitely top of nice. Definitely top of nice. Evolutions, I mean, reprints are cool and all, but I feel like they're kind of meh. To be honest, I'm all for reprints, but I mean, it'll never replace the OG, you know. Reprints are just kind of just cool to have, and I feel like they're pretty big nostalgia baits too. I do like how they did some of the reprints though, like what's it called, Celebrations 25th anniversary reprint. That one, like the legacy set, I'm all for, I Like that is pretty cool. I like that. But moving on, great encounters. Let's see how great this card is. Come on. Come on, Bulbapedia. I know I'm working you pretty hard, but I should just get there. Just get there. There we go. It's a little small. There we go. Bro, it's so cute. I feel like there's just something about seeing like bug types in the winter, because you usually don't see a lot of bugs in the winter. So there's something really cute about seeing it in the winter. You know, seeing it in the snow, just frolicking, playing around. Like, it looks like maybe it woke up or something, and it just like got out of its little like, you know, what's it called? Little pile of leaves, its makeshift bed. And he's just like, what the heck is this white stuff? Alright, that's kind of gross. That didn't come out right. What's this white powder? But I don't condone that. This dude is so shiny. Okay, let's get back on track. I like this one took Weedle and they made a model out of it, you know? Like, look at that gleam. This man freaking buffs his head. Great Weedle. Pretty good, pretty good. I'd say it's definitely nice, but bottom nice to me. So let's put it where it belongs. So, and then we can always move things around too. So, let's go back. Let's go on to the next one. Weedle in the leaves? Yes, sir. Weedle in the leaves it is. Weedle in the leaves. Alright, but how are you doing, my man? How are you doing? I realized you're on your non-Sylvanos account this time. I know my viewers. I watch them. I'm the right-hand man to Santa Claus, so I got all the technology to monitor my viewers. Oh shit, what the... Oh my god! What happened? It's like the Sailor Moon moment where they're like, pop, pop, you know? Honestly, that is kind of like one of the things that sucks about YouTube, where like you kind of, I feel like Twitch, you know, like is like partly built off of anonymity, like definitely with viewers, right? But like YouTube, like your default YouTube will usually always be your name. And I feel like that alone would stop people from like, you know, wanting to chat and all, because like, I mean, at least it does to me, and I feel like I am a pretty normal guy that has normal thoughts like everyone else. But yeah, like that's why the experience on YouTube, I don't know, there's so many pros and cons, but like honestly, I'm kind of glad I'm streaming on YouTube right now, because like Twitch is under so much fire, it's hilarious. Oh boy. But I mean, I hope you know, YouTube improves sometime. I know there's like the extension that Ludwig made called like Truffle TV, but like I'm not sure how to use it, to be honest. Yeah, Twitch is going down right now. They're making a lot of decisions that a lot of people don't like, and for very good reason. Like they're just bad decisions. Yeah, Truffle TV. So like, from what I understand, is streamers have to kind of like get Ludwig to add them to like kind of like the streamer side of Truffle TV, and then there's like the viewing experience too. So if the viewer has it and the streamer has it enabled or something, I don't know what this like the streamer part is. I don't know what I have to do for that. Send like Ludwig a quick business email, be like, yeah, I only have like 365 subs, but like, can you get me on there? Send a nice email, you know? Send a common Pokemon card in the mail. Like, I'm your biggest fan. Nah, I'm kidding. I ain't no sucking no dick for this, but but I need to look into it. but it seems to like just make the experience so much better. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I do need to look into it. I do want to make like YouTube, the streaming, as nice as possible. I do really miss the kind of like point reward system, and I know I can some kind of replicate it with like stream elements, but the system is weird and I don't know how like you would actually redeem the points through the chat. So something all I gotta figure out, something YouTube just needs to, you know, get working, but they're also too busy trying to take a market share from TikTok, so with the YouTube shorts. So I mean, pretty sure live streaming is pretty low on their list of priorities. But I mean, it's totally fair, especially because like their only real competition is killing themselves right now, so you don't have to focus on bettering the service, which sucks, man. Like, come on. Oh, what is happening right now? But Weedle, Rising Rivals 86. This one is, let me get a bigger view of this, because this one is kind of whatever. I think it always has to do when they have like some weird, even if it's light, like transparent-ish outline around them, it immediately takes it out of the background. This will be our first meh card of the day. This will be our first meh, possibly even bad, but I do not vibe with that. Background looks aight, it just doesn't mesh at all. Maybe we'll put it in meh for now, just because it's like it's a little inflated on the impressive side. So you know what, I mean, by average it is cranking the other one up. But Unleashed, oh yeah, dude, so like I went to Tokyo recently, right, and I found this store, this like little restaurant that serves deep fried giant isopods. And if you don't know what a giant isopod is, look it up, my friend, because that is something that should not be consumed. But golly, do I want to try. Oh mama, do I want to try so bad. But it's a little expensive for like something that I'm pretty sure has barely any edible parts to it. Wait, what is this? By the way, the background's beautiful. I love it. Like the Unleashed, like water in the background of art are usually very nice. I do like the Unleashed cards. But what is this Beedrill? Like the way Beedrill, oh my god, I just straight up read the Japanese name and it confused me. But like what is Weedle's looking at his like butt tail thing the same way I'm looking at it now. Did he always have this little like nudge here? What is this? Is this like connecting to the horn and this entire thing is his tail? I always thought like this like little spike or whatever is just straight up plopped onto his like his butt, his last segment. What is this extra thing? Did he always have two horns? Or two little stabby thingies? Or is that straight up his butthole? A prolapsed butthole. Oh nar. Oh nar. Okay. I mean, honestly, I still dig it. I'm just like perplexed by this anatomy right here. Like he looks like he's having an existential crisis too. He's like, what the heck is going on? Did I always have this? Is this mole? Answer. God, like I feel like it's a little early for me, but there's something on my foot. There's like a little mole on my foot where it's like, this looks a little suspicious. But Unleashed, I'll put it in nice. I'll put it in nice, and I think it is just under the very top one. Put it right there. Second in nice. If I can find it. Here we go. Here we are. And then let's move on to Plasma Freeze. We are about halfway done. And it's, oh my god, it's already been 40 minutes. Because we talk a lot. The rate at which we go through the tier list. This was the one. Okay, I immediately love this one. Because it looks like the ice, like, I know it's like a frozen over plant, right? But it looks like the plant is kind of just booping the Weedle. It's so cute. Or like vice versa, right? Talking is the substance of these streams. Exactly. Like, honestly, like, this stream is literally only talking. There's nothing more to the stream. Gameplay, nil. You know? Mechanics, nah. Content, me. Which I feel like is not much, to be honest. But this is a whole plan. This is step one of my multi-complex plan to, I mean, eventually take over the world, to be completely honest with you. It just starts here. We're planting the seed, getting my personality out there, you know. But honestly, I do want to play like games again. But like, the thing about games though is I eventually get tired of playing them. And as much as I love playing Pokemon, like, especially with like challenges, right? Like, I don't know, I get burnt out. So burnt out is not even the right word, you know? Because like you don't even, like, yeah, you can't get so burnt out. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, to me, it's not even like burnt out. It's more of like, and you can completely disagree with me here, right? Because like, for me, burnt out is when you kind of do something a little too much to where you, like, I feel like there's more of an implosion kind of thing going on, right? Like, you just can't do it anymore. Like, you have to take a break. But like, for me, it's like, it just becomes tedious, you know? Like, it just doesn't become fun anymore. So it's like, it's nothing dramatic, right? It's just like, oh, I'm tired of doing this. Like, that's why I don't want to say burnt out. It just seems like so much, like, to a less degree of burning out. I want to say it's getting bored of it, but I feel like that's not exactly semantically accurate either. But then again, like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many different ways of saying something that, like, you'll just never find the perfect one that, like, encapsulate all the thoughts and feelings that's associated to that process. It is just slogging through the same thing again and again. Yeah, definitely. And like, I really respect people that can stay dedicated to like one thing. Because like, I mean, you've from the very start, like, you've seen how my like channel has gone from like, you know, gaming, challenges, Pokemon cards, and it's like, I mean, it's all Pokemon, right? Like, I'm gonna always love Pokemon. But like, playing Pokemon Diamond and Pearl like 17 times just trying to get through this one thing, it just gets so tedious. And like, I don't know, the achievement, the crowning achievement of beating that challenge, to me, is worth less than the process it took me to get there, which is weird to think about. And like, it's not even like a difficulty kind of thing, right? I think what it boils down to time commitment. And because I just don't have a lot of time to commit, it's like, yeah, I can throw endless hours at it if I really wanted to. But would I want to? I'd rather do something like this. I'd rather look at things I've never seen before, like all these Pokemon cards. And also, like, yeah, there's just a lot of reasons why I'm doing this, but I definitely do want to do like one-off things. Like, the Pokemon Inscription game was really fun. I love that. The only thing was, like, it got a little like too grindy at a certain point for me. But I don't know. I'll definitely have like one-off streams. It's just like I want to play more fan games, but I want to play fan games where like where the EXP curve is good. Like Pokemon Radical Red was fantastic. That was a great game. It was challenging, and like the progression was pretty smooth, you know? Like you're not stopped by the game itself. You're stopped by your own ability. And then like once you overcome that, like getting to the next level is just so easy. Like grinding is fun. Yeah, I've heard of Inclement Emerald as well. Like it's just like the Radical Red of the 3rd gen, right? Like it looks pretty fun. I probably would want to play it as well. But yeah, I don't know. Playing games over and over again, like I think this is the reason why like I like roguelites, because like you are playing the same game over and over again, but every time you play, it's like it's a different experience, you know? Just because you get like more random chaotic stuff. And I think that's also why I love like randomizers. Like Pokemon randomizers are one of my favorite things to ever do. Like they're so fun. And especially because like you get like these Pokemons, especially if you randomize everything, then you get Pokemon that are impossible to, you know, get normally. And sometimes they're like complete garbage, and sometimes they're the most broken thing in the world. And that's I find that very fun. Very, very fun. But let's get back to this before I speak a little too much. Plasma Freeze, Weedle. I mean, he's getting booped right now. Amazing card. Honestly, impressive, very nice. It's so cute. Such a cute card. Put it right here. Right? This card's amazing. It is so, so cute. I'm gonna bump it up one. Honestly, I'm gonna bump it up two. There we go. I would say it's about low to mid. Low to mid impressive. Okay, this is the McDonald's collection. This one, honestly, pretty good too. I feel like this is a very classic modern Weedle, and it's very cute. I was just dangling from the tree, and it's just kind of looking out to you, you know? Like he's got that anaconda vibe, where he's like, he's staring you down, and he's like, are you gonna encroach on my territory? Like, what's the move here? Do we have to fight? Not the vibe, but what I'd like to imagine anyhow. Like, it's pretty cute. It's just generally cute. I like it. This card, I'm gonna put it in Mamma Mia. I think it's top of nice for now. Put it there. Oh yeah, like, you know what's great? So like I've been editing through the frickin' Bulbasaur like one, right? I'm still not done with it, because like, and I think maybe you can relate to this too, but I either work a lot one day or I don't work at all, you know? Like I would either I'll edit, you know, maybe 4-5 hours one day, and then the next 5 we'll maybe open the application. I don't know, man. Trying to consistently do something is so freaking hard. What is up with that? I guess I'm undisciplined. But like it even goes with like schoolwork. It's like, and I feel like that's probably where I've developed it. Where like, because I'll procrastinate on everything, oftentimes a lot of the homework will kind of be like, you know, bunched together, right? Like I do all of the homework all at once. Like even if I have homework due every day, you know, it's like, okay, I'll start to do literally all of my math homework and history, English, whatever homework, starting from 11 p.m., you know? Like we'll bunch it all up and do it all at once. And then I just like scaled it to like a week time frame. So it's like at the very last, we'll do all the work, and then in the middle, we'll do nothing and rot away. But I don't know, it's something I gotta work on. Like even like trying like 15 minutes a day, there's something so difficult about starting. Like what the heck? Why is it so hard to start something? Because like once you get the steam rolling, you know, that momentum kind of keeps you going. But starting is so hard. Stupid static friction coefficient, man. to try to be a little smart in this. Exactly. It is where all the energy goes. But let's check out this Weedle, am I right? Let's get back to Dummy Town. Let's get back to where I know what I'm talking about. I'm not throwing around random physics words that I heard 4 years ago and did questions for. Oh, mama. But Weedle go brrr. Indeed. Alright, how do I feel about this card? This one, the lighting do be pretty nice. I do like the lighting. Bro, I think I might want to disagree with you here. Like, the lighting's pretty. I'll give it that. But this art style doesn't vibe with me. There's just something so... How do I even describe it? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like... I'm trying to remember other things that this kind of art style reminds me of. Like, there's this one, like, I mean, I say pop art, but that's just too broad, you know? It's ephemeral. It's ephemeral style. I don't know, man. It just looks so fake, I guess. That's not the right way to put it. But there's just something about the tree. Like, the tree branch just looks like a fake tree branch. Question marks in the chat, indeed. I don't know, man. There's something specific about it, and it's just the art style. The tree branch makes the card. Bro, every single Weedle card basically had a tree branch. You gotta differentiate yourself. This should be a lollipop stick, you know what I mean? But nah, I don't know. There's something very weird about this one. Love how we have such about all these cards. Nah, truly. I feel like that's the great thing about Pokemon, though. Like, cards specifically. It's like, one person can absolutely hate the card, and another person can absolutely love it. I will put it... I think it's definitely better than this one. I'm gonna straight up put this down and, like, please get infected. Please become a zombie. But I'm putting this one in meh for now. Where would you put it, my friend? If I were to guess, nice, like mid nice would be my guess for you. I am dictating your thoughts right now. Let's see, which one is that? That was X and Y, right? Yeah. All right, let's go over to Primal Clash. This one. Like, I think for me, like, my thoughts really hinge on the art style. And there are just some art styles that just don't vibe with me. Like this one, for example. I really dig this card. This card's so cool. Maybe it's because I'm more of a traditionalist. Maybe I like the more, like, older, like, hand-drawn looking card. I don't know. You like this one? You don't like this one? It's mid. Okay, so when I say I like the card, like, I'm definitely not putting this in impressive very nice. I was thinking mid nice here. Like, mid to high nice, but more on the mid side. But would you say this is meh? I'm trying to understand here. I'm trying to dissect your mind here. But this one, like, I'm thinking... I prefer that one though. I'm thinking here, to be honest. But yeah. I can't wait to look at more cards. I can't wait to argue with you. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna argue about cards, and we're not gonna, like, have any, like, objective talk to it, right? Because I mean, at least for me, I don't really know nothing of art. I cannot make art. When I draw, it looks like shit. My squirrels look like just blobs, you know? Why squirrel? I don't know. I was thinking of squares, and I was gonna say it looks like a freaking hexagon, but a squirrel just randomly came out of my mouth instead. Oh, okay, let's go to Crimson Invasion. But, like, we're gonna argue, and then I'm gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna like massively study art. Just so next time we argue, better equipped. No. You guys ever do that? Where it's like you have an argument that's like not even like based in objectivity, and then you get really like you get a little invested in it, right? Because then it's like, oh shoot, what is like the actual thing? And then you go down a rabbit hole, and the next thing you know, you're like trying to recreate a Monet, you know? Maybe it's just me. But all right, Weedle. All right, what do you think of this one? I love it, to be honest. I love this card. Like, this one has like the same outline that the one card that I hate has as well. But at least this one looks like it's like the style's the same, I guess. It just doesn't really make sense why it's glowing. Like, that, you know what, I kind of don't get. But the art style looks like it does mesh with the background itself, so I would dig it. Why did they make it glow, man? I like it so much more if it didn't glow. But I mean, it looks great. I love it. Would I put it in impressive territory? Nah, but I think I'll put it top of nice, to be honest. I dig it. I dig it. So team up, the first of the two. We've got this one. This card. Come on, we got a load. We got a load. We got something going on here. This card cute as hell. Maybe it is just a tail. What the heck? My mind is blown. I've never known that. Weedle has like a little tail. I always thought this little spike thing was connected to his butt. It's weird. Like, I feel like my life is a lie right now. But this card, I love it so much. There's a Slackoth in the background, bro. The sun is gleaming. It's a beautiful day. He's munching on a good old tasty leaf. That chlorophyll about to give him some massive energy. But it's pretty, man. And he looks huge. He's taking up the frame. Not selfish whatsoever. Or like, I guess he's not being modest at all. He's like, yes, I am the diva of this art. Give me the attention it deserves. Put that Slackoth right in the background. My focus is on me. This one, I want to put an impressive, very nice category. Like, I put it here. Honestly, I'm going to bump this down one. Feels bad, though, because I really like this one, too. It's so distinct and niche. But that one's just... And it's a common card. Ain't that crazy? Bro, when are they going to release, like, Weedle EX? Weedle EX, you know? But, let's go. Second, Weedle. This one is meh. Like, this Weedle's a little emaciated. Is it just me? This Weedle is looking a little skinny here. He's not gonna become a big Beedrill if you don't eat enough, you know? And like, what is this background too? Like, it looks like horrible, like a horribly old floor, like in a video game. This is like Doom floor, like OG Doom floor, and it looks gross. Like, the leaves look nice, but the background's nasty. This Weedle's a little skinny too. Am I body shaming right now? Technically. And I didn't mean it. But that being said, I think the background really kills it for me. Like, to me, it's immediately meh. I don't think it's quite on the level of bad though. But moving forward, Champion's Path. Get a little slurp. I mean, it's the toy model. It's so cute. What beautiful card. Like, I mean, it's immediately top of nice. Put it right here. Let's go back and go on to Vivid Voltage. How is this one? I know for a fact, like Sun and Moon era, we've got all like the commons. Heck, we've got them all. This one honestly is pretty nice. It's a very cute card. Background's very nice. The lighting's very cute, especially the gleam in his eye. It looks so nice. He looks so content, just chilling there, munching on that leaf. And it looks like a very warm, pleasant day. And I dig that, man. Like, thankfully yesterday, like the typhoon was just like, yeah, I'm out of here. And like took all the clouds with it. The sky was beautiful. It was so clear. It was sunny. It had a nice cool breeze. Fantastic day yesterday. Very nice going out on a walk. Like I hung out with my friends yesterday too. Like we went to like a family restaurant and we stayed there for 4 hours just playing Monopoly Deal. Like of course we ordered, you know, food, but we played a lot of Monopoly Deal, which is like the card game version of Monopoly, and is honestly pretty freaking fun. Okay, so this is not meh. This is mid to high nice. So moving forward, like if you have friends you can get together with and play Monopoly Deal, highly recommend it. I bought it, so like for some reason I thought the Japanese and the American Monopoly Deal would be the same, right? But for some reason the distribution of cards are different. Like the art style of the card is completely different. I thought it'd just be a straight translation, but it's not. It's very different in the Japanese one. In fact, the Japanese one looks better. It feels better. Like I don't know why like it's so different, but the Japanese set like is so much more fun. Like I don't know why they changed the contents too, because like the frequency of certain like action cards, I guess, are more. And like the Japanese set, so there's a lot more action happening, but like the American version, or I guess the English release, just doesn't have a bunch of action for some reason. So like it's a lot slower of a game, and it just doesn't make sense. Like why they change it? I don't get it. But this card, Chilling Reign, I have this card. This card's phenomenal. It's so cute. Like you see Heracross just chilling in the background. Like I imagine this is like Jiraiya Naruto right here. You know what I mean? Like we've got the master and the pupil. We've got the student here training up, being mentored by this wise master, and it's just adorable, dude. Like seeing what did you describe this as? Hanging sit up, maybe? I don't know. But like seeing this is so cute. It's such a great card. Like this, it's an impressive card on the art alone. Where did I put it? I think I put it here. It's great. Chilling Reign art is just woof, very good. All right, and last but not least, Koga's Weedle. I mean, it's pretty, but that's like as far as it goes. Like the pencil sketch is nice, or like the drawing is nice, but that's about it. It's a little boring, to be honest. It's uninspiring, but I would bump these two down to mid, to be honest. And then I'm gonna put Koga's in like mid to low. Nice. I think this is about it. Now, if I'm going to have to pick a family heirloom card, I mean, I think it's definitely Vending Series. Like, it just don't miss for me. And let's see, aside from that, how do I feel about this entire list? Let me go through it. What would I change here? And you know what? This question extends to everyone else as well. What would you change? Do you agree or disagree generally with my tier list? What would you have as your family heirloom card? And I think this is gonna do it for me. I think this distribution looks pretty good. And that is Weedle, my friends. And I hope you guys are not tired, because we are moving on To the next one, that is Kakuna. My god, I've made so many already. But Kakuna! Kakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Kakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phrase. Oh, I forgot. I don't remember. It means no worries for the rest of your life. I'm a pupa now. Metamorphosis. Kakuna Matata. Alright. I feel like I have too much fun like writing these like descriptions, because honestly, like some of them is just like omega basic, like these are all the Charizard cards. Please make less Charizard cards. Break them all, you know, and then sometimes it's just stupid like this. And I mean, this is definitely not original. Maybe this part. But moving on. All right, I'll be completely honest here. Like I try to make the D tier. A, B, C. I try to make the F tier a little special. Try to make it a little special, right? But I honestly could not even think of one. So I just called it Stinky. I mean, to be fair though, if like a Cocoon is stinky, it's probably dead, which is honestly a little sad. But let's go on to Kakuna base set. I mean, this one, it's got a little shield. It's already has armor, and then there's a shield on top of it. It's freaking excessive, but classic card. Honestly, like this is one of like the almost like CGI models that like I think does not look horrible to this day. Like it aged fine. Kakuna's okay. I mean, Evolution's reprint, we already know my thoughts on that. It will probably always be a group below. All right, Kakuna off to a decent start. Now expansion sheet 1, this one, it just looks good. I feel like this card kind of deviates from like your typical expansion sheet cards. I mean, it says vending series, same thing, right? Because like I feel like all the other ones, like they just take the Pokemon and then they just like go ham with it. This one is just like a very classic good application of the Pokemon itself, you know? Like it's like a Cocoon, it's hanging off a tree. The art just looks good, but there's nothing special going on that you see with other like vending series cards. So like it's still a great card. And like all things considered, like vending series cards are freaking awesome to have. So it is impressive, very nice. But I think this vending series is going to get quickly outclassed. And I will put it above base set. I do prefer it above base set. So, Neo Discovery. Now, this one, dude, is so freaking weird. Like, is this Kakuna floating? Like, what is this background? Like, this straight up looks like God, man. Like this is a demon or something, and it's just like floating with this like black like demonic aura, and he's about to like just desecrate the land. Like there's it's so eerie. This card is so whack. Like for some reason, like this is reminding me of Absolute Radiance, like Dormant Absolute Radiance, you know? There's something very foreboding about this card. And for that reason, it's impressive, very nice. Like, I love it so much. Like, it makes no sense, like, in the context of the background. But, like, you just can't look away from it. Like, it's staring into your soul. Like, it's a card. It's a card. And I feel like I've been cursed. But Skyridge. Moving on. Skyridge is pretty amazing too. Like this one's dangling onto its dear life right now. Or rather, that wouldn't make sense because like usually it'd be dangling from here, right? Actually, what the heck is happening to this Pokemon? Like, why is it glowing purple? Poison powder? What is happening? Because it's not hanging by its top, right? So is this thing falling? What is happening here? The one thing that I don't like though is that this cliff looks disgusting. Like, I don't like that style of the cliff. It looks a little gross. But I think this is just fine. I think, honestly, I would put this in top of nice, and depending on how it goes, it's in the limbo for me of impressive, very nice, and nice. So we'll put it there for now. All right, EX, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh yeah, but the thing I was gonna mention about like the Bulbasaur editing, oh my god, this card's amazing. But editing it down, like the raw file, like no edits, right? Like the entire thing took, I believe, 40 minutes. No, I feel like it was an hour. It was like an hour, right? And then like so much of it was just fodder talk. So like the actual video itself, I think it's gonna come out to be like 11 minutes, which honestly is fair. I feel like that's like pretty decent, you know, or normal reduction of footage. But like, yeah, I could release like a 40-minute video that's like, you know, slightly edited, but I feel like would people even watch that, you know what I mean? Because part of it's like creating all this stuff so then I can edit down to make like actual videos. Because as far as I'm aware, no one has like ranked every single Pokemon card like what I'm doing right now. I'm just systematically going through it as if it's a Pokédex. So, I mean, this is gonna take a very long time. But you know what? It's gonna be fine. Anyway, let's take a look at Fire Red Leaf Green Kakuna, because lordy, this card's amazing. This straight up looks like the hyena scene from The Lion King, where like it's the Nazi song and like there's a procession of like Kakunas instead of hyenas here. Like this is a scary card. Or maybe like even Lord of the Rings when they're like making orcs, or I guess when they were making that like one dude, I forgot what it was called, the orc hybrid, big orc, Bjork. Icelandic pop artist Bjork. I love her music so much, to be honest. Venus is a Boy, great song. Sing it at karaoke, destroy everyone's eardrums. It's amazing. And also like the lyrics are just so weird too. Like, let's see, I'm trying to remember. He's Venus, Venus as a boy. The taste of her. I know that's one of the lyrics. It's a weird song. But Bjork is also a weird person. So like, you know what? I feel like it makes sense. Her music is so whack. I love it so much. But yeah, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Honestly, this one's sick. Like, to me, this is impressive, very nice. Above Vending series as well. So, moving on. Delta Species. Delta Species. Oh my god. We gotta enlarge this one. Because it is freaking adorable. Woo! What a great card, man. Like, this one, like, was like, it looks like cutout paper that's been put into like a little frame, right? It's cute. I love that. It's great. Wait, which song is this? This song's hella familiar. Ah, Undella Town. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Dude, I'm so hungry for talking so much now. I can't wait to get to the McDonald's that I have for you today. This is an interesting one too, so it should be pretty fun. But Kakuna, this one. Delta Species, honestly, I really dig it. I'd probably put this bottom of impressive, very nice. Great card, great card. So, moving forward, great encounters. What do you guys think? I was thinking of this recently. But like the Japanese like titles of their expansions sounds so much cooler than the English counterpart. No, this is like for the older ones too, right? Like I guess like some of them, like I think nowadays, like what's it called? The Japanese said Starbirth, and then there was like what, Astral something. I forgot what it was called. Like okay, those are pretty like hardcore. are pretty good. In fact, I think the astral something sounds better. Oh, great encounters. This one, see, this one I don't like. And you may ask, what's the difference between this one and the other one? Well, even though they both look like they're just plopped on to a background, right? This one looks even lazier, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that right there is just a straight up basic pose that you could find off of Bulbapedia of Kakuna. And they just slapped it on some background. Like, the background looks good. The background looks nice. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, they obviously worked nicely on that background. But then it's like, the Kakuna, like, did you forget the Kakuna and they just had to like throw it in at the last second? Like, come on, I just can't like those cards. And like, this one's different purely because it looks intentionally placed there, and like they actually drew the frickin' like Kakuna, right? But this one, but Delta species, bro, that's stinky. Stinky. Like, that's what I'm getting. I say Delta species, that was great encounters. Alright, Rising Rivals. Snowy background. We've seen this with the Weedle. In fact, this was when you came, Sylvanos. I remember. I have a timestamp. I wrote it down. I'm kidding, I did it right. But this one, pretty cute, pretty cute. I feel like there's just no agreement on like how Kakuna like hangs off a tree. Because if we're gonna look at it biologically, it would hang off right here. Like, if it's not the type that hangs from their head, and it hangs off from right here. Like this nudge right here, kind of like just sticks. It pops, you know? But this one, honestly pretty cute. You gotta love like the more like desolate snow background. Like, I don't think it's an impressive very nice, but it is it's just a very nice card. It's just nice. So, put it there. And then we'll move on to Unleashed. And Unleashed, honestly, looks pretty good. I dig this, and I feel like I would disagree for some Pokemon. Like, if this art style is used for certain Pokemon, I may not like it, but for Kakuna, I feel like it works pretty well. And I feel like that's mostly because of how, like, geometrically composed Kakuna is. Like, it's symmetrical. It's pretty. I like it. It kind of just like sticks in there. But like the one problem is like, I feel like this shading, like the color palette of Kakuna looks like it doesn't mesh too well with what the background is. But honestly, it's pretty cute. I still really like it. I like how it's on this like tuft of flowers, or sorry, leaves. Looks very nice. So would I put it in impressive very nice? I think it is top nice. I'm almost saying it's like limbo with that one. But moving forward, let's go on to Plasma Freeze. Let's go on to Black and White Era. This one, see, now they're even like treating this like an egg. No longer cocoon, but an egg. It's just lying down. Are there any, I can't think of bugs that metamorphose like this. Or like the, what's it called? Holometabolus? Is this holometabolus? I don't remember the specific word. But like organisms that do like full metamorphosis. Like they have this very distinct life stage. Like, I mean, larvae, pupae, adult, for example. I don't think there's any that creates the shell and then kind of just sits there. Like there's ones that do just sit there like on the branch, right, and not like hanging or anything. But that's like they're making an entire like home basically out of silk. So it is still like very ample protection. But this one, like, it looks like you can pick up and kind of like you know, move around. Or at least, like, that is, I mean, you can do that with normal cocoons, but, like, you know, that's not the intention. You shouldn't do that. But this cocoon is just chilling here. Kind of just chilling out this nice bed of grass. There's crystals, or, I mean, ice everywhere. I love the ice, like, motif and Plasma Freeze. Like, I mean, of course, you gotta have it, because that's the whole point of, like, that series. But, I mean, I just really like it. It's cool. It's a good card. Just a classic good card. Put it in nice. I think it comparatively it's like mid nice though. Put it right in the middle, like right here. Honestly, I put it right here. I prefer this one ever so slightly. But let's go on to XY. Now, how will we feel about this one? All right, come on, buddy. Need you to load. Now, XY, this one. Again, there's no consistency of how Kakuna hangs. But I suppose it really doesn't matter. Like, who cares about staying, like, biologically accurate, right? Like, in the end, it is entertainment. And, like, you know, fantastic, great movies, for example, have been made that are scientifically inaccurate, and honestly perfectly fine, because guess what, it's a movie. Same thing can be said about just like this kind of art form, like physical art. Yeah, it's just art. You can do whatever you want with it. So you know what, me being like so anal about it is doing nothing. You know. But let's see, let's take a look at this. I always love the kind of more fisheye lens here. Of course, it doesn't exactly translate to the tree or the Kakuna, but is nonetheless, I like the round framing. Definitely highlights Kakuna being the focus, if not already because of where it's placed. But the nice shadow, pretty cool. I mean, whew, that Kakuna buffed his head. What a shining, reflective, bald man. But classic card, like, it just looks good. Just a nice card. I would put it in, I think I prefer it over Delta Species. Put it right here. Okay, Primal Clash. Which one are you? Just gotta get it to load real quick, and then we can move forward with it. All right, this one looks like if I go anywhere near this, I'm going to have an allergy fit. We're gonna like non-stop cough if we're anywhere near this. In fact, I kind of want to sneeze right now, to be honest. It kind of triggered something in it. But hey, this one's just chilling on the branch. The most unstable thing, you know, like literally, like if there's no sticky adhesive that's like tying itself to the tree, like just one gust of wind, oh no. That Kakuna's falling all the way down. Oh man. Poor old Humpty Dumpty, like. But sky's pretty. The light intense but nice. Like, is this like dew? What is this? I'm not really sure. Like, it looks like some kind of like powder attack it's doing. I don't know why it'd be doing it, but like when it's like on the tree and leaves, kind of looks like dew. But it does not make sense when it's like right over here, you know. But I mean, classic card. I think this is doing it less for me for like compared to other cards, but like I feel like it's pretty good. Pretty good. We shall put it mid-nice. And then evolutions. This is the one. I don't get why. Like, this is just a straight up reprint, right? Holy cow. My internet just died there for a second. Like, this Kakuna is a reprint, right? But like, why did they, a base set, but why did they kind of put them in two different categories? Why didn't it just like put it in here, base set, expansion pack 20th anniversary? Like, why do they have to do it that way? But oh well, doesn't matter. Just a small gripe, because it is a little inconsistent. Some of them group like some Pokemon pages will group them together, but some don't. But Kakuna, Crimson Invasion. All right, I do prefer Crimson Invasion over Ultra Dimensional Beasts. Like, okay, like we already know what Ultra Beasts are. Like, why are you making it sound so complicated? Granted, the Japanese name's probably like so much cooler, but when you like translate to like English, it's like okay, sounds so boring. But this one, I mean, there's multiple. They're just chilling and hanging. Like, see, this one, like, it seems like maybe the Kakuna itself, like, can, like, straight up choose where they want to hang. Because this one's straight up on the side, this one on the back, like we've seen on some, and this one biologically accurate. Like, what's happening? What's the right answer? And it might be all of them. But this one is honestly really chill. I love the more like side angle here, so like the trees are slanted and they all look like slanted. You have three Kakunas in here. It's just an impressive, very nice card. This one, it hits. It hits for me. And thus we'll put it right here. Okay, let's move forward the team up. Now, what do we got here? This Kakuna, I mean, it's just pretty, man. Like, this one looks more like clay model-esque. And, I mean, the background is just pretty. I mean, it's a very nice mossy rock. It looks like it just recently rained. And you just went over here and took a little picture of it. You know, it'd be freaking awesome. I would love to make this kind of art. You know, like, try it. That'd be great. I should do it. You know, next time there's a Pokemon competition, we're gonna try this kind of art. But yeah, great card, great card. I think it doesn't quite get to impressive levels, but it is 100% nice. Well, let's move on. Oh, I had a little burp there. Holy cow. Champion's Path Kakuna. Oop. The hiccups are here. No. No. Okay, I mean, we need you to load a little bit, my friend. There we go. This one, I would dig it a lot more if the trees down here, this like freaking canopy look decent. Like, this just looks gross, like mashed broccoli. I don't know. Trees don't do it for me. The sky, on the other hand, is beautiful. This tree is really pretty. This Kakuna just chilling on said tree. Pretty cool. Especially because it seems so high up. But, like, where are these trees? Like, what? But, I mean, the sky is honestly gorgeous. It just straight up looks like layers of the atmosphere, but it's so pretty. Like, it's like the very end of a sunset, you know? It's so cool. I mean, I don't think I'd put it in impressive very nice, but I'm gonna go top of nice here. In fact, I'm sorry, but you're going down one. Evolutions, bye-bye. Getting knocked down one. Alright, and then Vivid Voltage. We're almost done with Kakuna. Like, look at how fast we can kind of crank through these. If I'm not going on, like, digressions, tangents, anecdotes, whatnot, like, every 3 seconds. Okay, this one, pencil sketch. It's beautiful. I love this one a lot. This one's really cute, and of course, this is the chilling kind of Kakuna. He's just vibing here. He's in a park. It's honestly super pretty. There's flowers everywhere. Like, there's a pond, street lamps. You know, it's probably gonna be a nice, well lit, kind of safe park. It looks really nice to stroll around. And then you just see like Kakuna chilling nearby. Whew. Be a great experience. I don't think it's quite very nice, but I'll put it here. Put it there. And then next we have got Chilling Rain. Now this one is the really cool one. I mean, it's similar to the Weedle Chilling Rain, where it's just kind of doing its thing. Okay, come on. Come on. Like, holy cow. This thing is emanating pure power. And it's like demanding your focus, man. Like, who knew a cocoon could be so intimidating? Holy moly. Like, it looks like its presence is straight up like destroying the ground and things around it. It is impressive. It even has this like dark, fiery, like, ooh, spooky, like, aura going on here. God damn. All right. I mean, it's an impressive card. What can I say? Honestly, this is impressive. Very nice to me. And like pretty high too. I think it's here. It's great. But last but not least, Koga's Kakuna. Now Koga's Weedle, kind of meh, to be honest. But Koga's Kakuna, probably have already seen it from the tier list, kind of just chilling in the back there. But what in the world is this card? If it'll load, you know, like this, a little awkward. Come on, work with me. Do apologize for the delay. You know, like, I guess a lot of my internet is going to, you know, outputting the stream, but like, what in the world is this card? And I love it. Like, it obviously looks like the Kakuna is awaiting evolution. He's thinking about what he's gonna look like after he gets out of that pupa, after he becomes a well-respected adult of society. Like, this Kakuna just can't wait, you know? He's image training. He's becoming the Beedrill as we speak. Wonderful changes are happening to his anatomy in his little armor. The soup, the primordial soup of his very being is transforming into the Beedrill we all know and love. Fantastic card. Honestly, I love this one. Like, there's something so weird about it, you know? Where it's just an, like, the background is nothing. Like what the heck is this, like, little, like, aura thing it's emitting? It looks like it's, like, you know the meme of, like, Patrick when he's thinking too hard, and then his gears are just, like, breaking down, and you see, like, the weird, like, little weird effects going on with his head. This is, like, if you crank that to an 11, except he's not going down. He is computing chess moves, 40 moves in advance from Magnus Carlsen. I mean, this dude, this is a genius Kakuna right here. But like, you literally can feel him thinking, you know? It's one of those things. But like, yeah, no background. The freaking, the Ponder aura, the Pandora. And then the image of becoming the Beedrill. It's such a weird card, but it's so effective to me. Like, this card is like, I put it here. Okay. Now, let's do some final changes. I'm gonna put Delta Species in meh. Like, all the other cards are just so good, you know? I'm putting Neo into Family Heirloom. This is Neo, right? Yep. Neo into Family Heirloom. Honestly, Koga as well. Like, one of those two I would love to have in my collection. And then the rest, how am I feeling here? Honestly, kind of want to bump this down one. I think I'm gonna put Skyridge up one, this one here. And you know what? That'll do it for me. Now, what are your thoughts on Kakuna? What are your family heirlooms? What are your what would you change on this tier list? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you want to kill me for my opinions? You know what? That's very fair. Sometimes they are wrong, but like, are they real? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But hope you enjoyed that one. We are gonna move on to the next, last but not least, Beedrill. Beedrill, definitely gonna be the most we have on here with a whopping 27 cards. Is that a lot? Yeah, there's definitely more, but it's a good amount. And of course, first 4 tiers, A, B, C, D, are not changed in any sort of way. Family heirloom, impressive, nice, meh. And for our F tier, our bad cards of today, it is male. Now let's not make this political. It's only called male because male wasps lack a stinger. That's biology, my friend. Actually, the evolution of stingers is really interesting. All right, we're gonna go on a little fun fact here because I think this shit's really cool. Now, it's not, I don't think it's confirmed. Like, it's still just a theory, a bio theory. But like, stingers are thought to evolve from oviceptors. Is it oviceptor? Ovipositors. Holy cow. There we go. It's thought to evolve from ovipositors. Now, what the heck are ovipositors? Well, if we take the word apart, ovi from Latin means egg, and positor from, I don't care, no, from Latin or Greek, I don't really know, probably Latin as well, means to, you know, I mean, we all know the word deposit or posit. It means to, you know, like put in or like, you know, place kind of thing. So that it's literally an organ that lays eggs, basically, right? Now, there's several different kinds of ovipositors, and it gets pretty different from, like, you know, whatever species you're talking about. But a lot of species, their ovipositor looks a little scary. Like, for example, if you look at certain flies, or crane flies specifically, or there's like, what, scorpion flies too, something like that. Like, it looks like they've got a stinger, and that it looks pretty intimidating. But it's not a stinger. It's an ovipositor, and it cannot hurt you with that, no matter how intimidating it looks to you. So, why do wasps have a stinger then? And I think that question is more easily explained with bees. So why do bees have stingers? And it's true that only female bees have stingers as well. Male bees do not have stingers. Now, what's really cool is that males have evolved to sort of pinch you, to make you think you've been stung. But if you correctly identify a male bee, a fun trick to pull is to be like, hey, I'm gonna catch this bee. And if you know it's male, you know it can't sting you, so you'll be perfectly fine. Now, it will pinch you in a bit, and that is kind of used as like a surprise attack, you know? Like, because of course it doesn't want to be caught, it's gonna like try to get out, and it does that by pinching you. And then you'll be like, yo, what the heck? So you'd think you'd be stung, but you actually weren't. So that's why I'm calling it male, because, like, I mean, none of these are males. Like, these are clearly all female Beedrills. But, like, I mean, I know they're male Beedrills, but I feel like it was a fun, like, little biology fact to throw in there. But yeah, they were, I guess I didn't really quite finish explaining where stingers come from. But yeah, so when you have like a super social bug, right, or system to begin with, like bees, for example, there are different kind of levels of sociality, and bees are at the very top. Bees are what are known as eusocial insects. Eusocial meaning true social. And like that's a whole lesson on its own, you know? All you gotta know is that this is peak sociality, where like roles are established, and the big biological kind of like difference between that and like other levels of sociality is the fact that an individual, the species, is taking care of another person's offspring, or another individual's offspring. Because when you think about it, that makes no sense. If you want to pass down your own genes, why the heck would you not just reproduce yourself and give it, you know, and to pass down your genes that way? And that is a very, very fun talk about all the different theories of why and how eusocial insects came to be. But that's a whole nother story, whole nother can of beans. All you gotta know is because they're eusocial, they have no need for ovipositors, right? So what the heck are you gonna use this for? So you have two options. You either evolve to get rid of it, or you evolve to change it for something else. You kind of like exchange the organ. And it seems there's a theory that they went the latter route, where they kind of like evolved the organ to become something else. And that is the thought of where stingers come into play. The reason why it became a stinger and like as a weapon, right, is because defense of the hive. It makes sense, I think. But yeah, pretty fun theory that is proposed. And that is I mean, that kind of became a long spiel about like biology and something I find that really neat. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to try to answer. But without further ado, let's you know what's great? You guys didn't even have to exchange any points for that. I just went on a whole little thing. You know what's awesome about Beedrill though? Like, look how many different like types of Beedrill there are. Like, there are Phantoms, Beedrill, Janines, Bugsies, Kogas. Like, whew. We got a lot to go through, so it's gonna be pretty fun. Ooh, a classic theme right here. Okay, they do the evolution to base set differently here as well. But base set Beedrill, I mean classic, background looks like whatever. But it is base set after all. So gotta give it the respect it deserves. Oh, I'm gonna see solo. Oh, compose myself. We are good. All right, evolutions, just nice. Okay, Neo Discovery. Neo's been doing wonders for us recently, and I think this one, I mean, it will load so I can actually start talking about it. This one don't miss at all either. This one's pretty cool because I feel like you could also see the motion lines of like the Beedrill, so it actually does look like it's properly flying. It's just like the next question is, why the heck are you trying to fly into like all this cacti? Like, what are you doing? Like, do they eat cactuses or something? Like, what's going on here? What's the situation? Or like maybe like it's one of those like classic like movie tropes where they look up and the monster's right in front of them. So like you're just picking for cactus, you know, you're foraging for food. You can't eat cactus, by the way. And you just look up and there's like a Beedrill that's pissed at you, that's just like hovering right like in front of you. That'd be terrifying, to be honest. Like, I would never want to get into a conflict with a Beedrill, bro. Like, they have two big stingers that are, you know, that's not gonna like tear their organs apart when they stab you with it. My god, imagine getting impaled by a Beedrill. Game over. That card, I dig. I'll put it bottom of impressive, very nice for now. I dig the card, but I think that one's pretty liable to move. All right, Skyridge. Now, so on the list, it listed two different ones, right? And that's because this Beedrill card could come in hollow or just a regular copy here. As you can see, this is just a regular rare. So this isn't the hollow version of it, but for our purpose, we kind of just like just had one card to represent both. But how do we feel about this one? Because to be completely honest, CGI Beedrill looking a little ugly here. Like, I don't know, this one doesn't really work with me. I'm also confused what the heck the background is. Like, what's going on here? Like, it looks like they're kind of just like, is this like a valley or something? They're kind of just like flying through a valley. The trough. But what is this? Like, is this some like tornado that they're trying to run away from? Or like the sky's falling on them? I don't know what's going on. This one, I'm gonna put it out of nice because this is one of those like love-hate CGI things. Like, it didn't age well, but I also love it because of that. So I'll put it in nice for now. I mean, it's 100% above Evolutions. And that one is probably liable to change as well. Where art thou? Neo Beedrill. Ah, here we go. You'd think it'd be easier because it has the E series. But I'm stupid and I don't look for that. Okay. Well, let's go on. That was Skyridge. Fire Red, Leaf Green. I mean, they've been bangers for Weedle and Kakuna. And for Beedrill, get a little closer here. Honestly, the holo looks very nice. Shoot, did I finish this? Oh, okay, good. I thought I finished the freaking lo-fi mix already. And I was like, God dang, already? Holy moly. But this Beedrill, I mean, there's okay, I was about to say there's 2 Beedrills, there's 3 Beedrills, there's freaking 4 Beedrills, dude. This card's loaded with Beedrills. But the art of the Beedrill looks awesome. Like, this kind of shading here, like, just adds so much gravitas and like just seriousness to it. Like, it looks grungy, right? I love it. This is great. I don't know what the heck this is. It's a wing. There's 5 Beedrills. Holy cow. Wait, I can see it better on this screen. But I feel like the sheer quantity of Beedrills in here, and I don't know, I just really like this art. This is like 1990s anime art, which I guess like kind of makes sense. It is pretty somewhat near, but I dig it. It looks good. Looks good. And there's so many of them. The holo, I mean, just plainly looks nice. Like, if it has a swirl on it, I'd be like, ooh, very, 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 very good. But Fire Red, Leaf Green, I highly dig it. I would put that one honestly impressive, very nice. It's in the limbo again, but I think for now it's on the impressive side. But oh, Beedrill Delta Species. Delta Species cards, nice as hell. This Beedrill, bro, what the heck is this Beedrill doing? He's like chilling at the top of, like, I don't even know what the heck this is. Why is there like electricity coming off of it? Oh my god, it's like one giant like Tesla coil or something like that. Oh boy, this Beedrill don't care. It almost looks like he's about to like Mikasa the thing, you know what I mean? Where he's like getting ready to go full on like Attack on Titan on this like monolith right here for some reason. Oh shoot, I actually can't get that imagery out of my head at all. Like, it's straight up like the body, like its pose looks like it's about to go ham on it. Just cut that rock nape off. But okay, I mean, now that I thought about that, this is like immediately highly ranked. This is immediately impressive. But let's put it where it belongs. And then go on to great encounters. Nah, probably not. Like, as much as I liked streaming on Twitch, just like, I just don't see a future for Twitch. Especially now, like, they've been kind of bad before. Like, all the new updates they're rolling out was like inconsequential. It didn't help at all. And then like now they're just like cutting the pay of everyone. And then I think they got rid of the hosting feature too, right? It just doesn't look good for Twitch. And I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like I'm definitely want to do content creation long term. And I feel like YouTube, I might as well get started, you know? I might as well continue YouTube and just get things rolling on this end. The thing that does suck though is like streaming on Twitch, the experience is much better. Like, I feel like it's much better for me the streamer, and I think it's much better for you as the viewer as well. Like, there's a lot more interactability you can do with Twitch, and I'm just hoping YouTube kind of like gets on that. But with how YouTube is prioritizing like YouTube Shorts and trying to infiltrate the TikTok market space, it ain't gonna work. So how you gonna get our money? I mean, bro, like I just gotta get monetized on YouTube then, right? You know, like I achieved my goal of getting affiliate. Maybe fell a little short on the partner side of things, but you know what? My next goal is to get monetized on YouTube. That just means I need to get 1,000 subs. Like, I mean, I'm a third of the way there. Growth has been a little slow, not gonna lie, but I'm a third of the way there. And you know what is it, 4,000 hours of watch time? That we'll work on that one. We'll work on bettering our content, and I think this is just you know what, we're thinking long term, or at least I'm trying to. But you know what, no money needed for now. And if you really do want to donate, let me text you my PayPal then. But I mean, that is pretty much the plan for now, at least. But yeah, I mean, yeah, probably won't go back to Twitch. I definitely will stream games on here too, though. I've just been more I suppose fixated on the card aspect thing. Mid next year you'll get there, hopefully. I hope so, man. Mid next year would be pretty nice. Like, the one thing like I need to do is up my speed of editing. Holy cow. Like, I've been editing down these streams, but Jesus, does it take a long time. Especially because like even now, where I'm like going off of like the whole topic and like just talking, right? Like, which is like, to me, the cream of the crop of every stream is just like this interaction. Like, finding every bit that I need for the video and taking out all the bits that I don't need for the video is quite time consuming. Because like my process here, wait, let me go through my process of making a video real quick. So like, of course, footage, what we're doing now. And then I need to make a rough edit, which is take out all of the unnecessary stuff that you wouldn't think would go into the video. So stuff like this conversation. Why would this ever be in a YouTube video, right? Cut that stuff out, and then we gotta like sprinkle in some pizzazz in there, you know? Like, so you gotta incorporate some, you know, viewer retention strategies. You gotta, I feel like nowadays and I think this has to do a lot with like kind of the culture of short form videos. Like, you gotta make things like so high paced all the time, or else like people won't watch, or at least typical people. Maybe people like you and me will you know, watch it. But I don't know, there's still like, even though I've been making videos for like a decent amount of time now, like there's still so much that I gotta learn to do, you know? Like, it's a skill that will always be improved upon. And like, I mean, I feel like my subscriber count kind of like, I wouldn't even say reflects it, you know? Like, I don't want to be that person that's like, my videos are so good, why don't I have like 10,000 subscribers or whatnot? But I don't know, YouTube's complicated, bro. I hope by next year, like, I'll try to work hard to make it mid next year, but there's a lot of stuff, man. Do a random jumpstart clip from later in the stream as the beginning of the video, like with true. Like, I've been thinking of doing that for the like, for my tier list videos, because like it's pretty effective, you know, especially because it's like, it gets people curious, like how do they get to this situation. But like, my thought of incorporating that kind of trick was to say something absolutely ridiculous, blur out what the card is, so then you wonder, what's the card? What made this insane Asian man say that? You know what I mean? Like, if I say something like ridiculous, right? Like, oh my god, that Beedrill looks like it's gonna penetrate. No, okay. Okay, I think everyone who hears that is gonna just turn off the video. They're like, what in the world, you know? Like, I'm not about to watch something like that. But no, definitely going to do that. It's just my process. I'm just lazy. There's that too. It's first of all, it takes a while, and then second of all, I'm lazy. Like there's a lot of other things I want to do as well. It's hard to focus on one thing for me. Like I got a freaking guitar here for some reason. Like, I've been trying to learn guitar, but it's been a very slow process because it's like, yeah, I learned A minor chord. Now I feel like reading a memoir from Benjamin Franklin. I'm not even kidding. Like I have a memoir from Benjamin Franklin on my desk right now. Apparently my grandpa like read it in his college. So that's what's making me read it. I hate reading it, to be honest. But like I want to like, it's cyclical, you know? I'm trying to embody my grandpa right now. I'm going to become him. Yeah, he was a really cool dude. Except apparently he was kind of abusive, so like we'll change that aspect, you know. We'll be better than grandpa. Sounds like a fun time. Indeed, my friend. Dude, Benjamin, like it's cool to read like his words, right? Like it was an autobiography. He wrote it. So it's cool to read how he writes, which is like, you know, somewhat of a, especially if I feel like with autobiographies especially, like you get a huge insight into how they really like, I mean, definitely how they think, but also how they speak. I literally graduated, holy cow, almost a month ago. It's really weird because I had two graduation ceremonies, right? Like I had one for my official ceremony or graduation where they handed me the diploma. And then there was another one which was like kind of for the school. Technically not for me, but I went in it and like I listened to the president's speech, thought it was horrible, and then I left like in the middle of the ceremony. So I mean maybe a little bad manners on my end, but but yeah, I graduated now, which is kind of daunting. Now I gotta start working and actually make money. I gotta start actually contributing to society instead of making YouTube videos and streaming for like 5 people. Yikes, you know. But yeah, graduated. Gonna head back to the States for a little bit and kind of just like chill, just get everything I want to get done before I inevitably like, you know, start work life. And of course, like the streaming stuff is not gonna end. Like there will always be time. I will always make time for like content creation because it is really fun. I love doing it. So it's all about getting used to a different schedule every now and then, you know. But yeah. I mean, I feel like that's pretty much everything. I guess to give a better estimate of like how things are gonna go, I'm gonna go back to the States. I plan on streaming there. I'm praying so hard that the Wi-Fi is good enough for me to stream. And it's gonna be jank as hell, right? So like, because I won't be able to like bring my lights. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I want to webcam it because I won't have lights. Maybe I will anyway, but then I have to bring a webcam. Or I can use my laptop webcam, my disgusting 180p. But yeah, so webcam, maybe not. Like I have a handheld mic, right? And this is what I used before, like this microphone right here, the Zoom H1N. Honestly, amazing. I love this microphone. Before I got this one from my friend that moved, I'm gonna use this to stream. I'm probably gonna have a long cord and kind of just like hold it like a microphone, like on stage, and stream like that. So there definitely will be streams, as long as it's streamable, you know. Drop my microphone. Oh my god. Thank god I didn't drop it from a big distance. Jesus Christ. But the thing that sucks is no more stale McDonald's reviews. In fact, we're gonna have one later today, so stay tuned. retention strategy. Okay, no, I'm kidding. But yeah. So no more stale reviews, unfortunately. Definitely gonna keep doing this. We'll probably play some games as well. Schedule's gonna change. It's probably gonna, because I'm gonna be in the States and I like streaming in the mornings, weirdly. It's gonna be from the morning. So whether that works better for you guys or not, we'll have to find out. But yeah, it all hopes on that my Wi-Fi is good enough to stream. And heck, maybe I'm gonna take too much bandwidth from my family, and maybe I won't be allowed to stream, but we'll see. Should stay. It'll be a treat at the end of every video. Yeah, I definitely want it to be like a thing, because I feel like would I add it in the video itself though? I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you think the average person would like to watch a randomly inserted mukbang at the end of a Pokemon video? I feel like it works really well for streams. I'm not sure about like edited content like that. I feel like it's just too like jarring and doesn't make sense. I don't know. As a YouTuber, honestly, I would, as a viewer, right? I'd be like, huh? But I also would probably watch it. Just be like, what is this jump in content? I'd still watch it because it's something I like. But yeah, we have a pretty interesting one today, so I'm kind of excited to get to it. So I might have to start blitzing these Beedrills because oh my, dude, my stomach has been rumbling, and I've been eyeballing that burger, man. We even have our burger cam, so things are just nice. We're just ready to go for it. But yeah, and then after 4 months when I come back, like, we're gonna continue like a bit more of a consistent streaming schedule, especially after I start working to have that all figured out. You lose a Pokemon and Nuzlocke, you eat something at the end or open a card pack. I was thinking of card packs, so I'm kind of trying to go hard on this this Pokemon TCG thing. But yeah, I need to start doing those Nuzlocke again. Like, I'm not sure if I'd ever really like, because I'm kind of seeing my streams being separate from my YouTube videos, right? I feel like there should be like kind of a distinction there. So like, there's that like, you know, age-old advice for YouTube where it's like, find a niche, you know, be the best in that niche. And if I do both, and it's like, then it's not quite a niche, is it? But definitely something to do with streaming, you know? I feel like it'd be a fun event to do stuff like that. Especially because, like, I mean, McDonald's, bro. Or just get more hot peppers again. Wasabi shots, bro. Just right on stream. Gross. But lots of fun stuff coming up. Unfortunately, probably not anytime soon, just because it's gonna get, I'm gonna, like, you know, I have to start packing soon. I'm gonna go back to the States a week. Oh my god, in a week. Yeah, holy cow. Wait, that's nuts. It just dawned on me, I'll be back in a week. Yeah, but that's gonna be fun. Definitely no wasabi shots at my family's house. I mean, I know that my parents know that I drink a little bit. But I also know my mom is highly frowning upon that fact. So I definitely won't be drinking when I am at home. That might be when I am outside of home. But nevertheless, we have a lot of things to plan. But I think especially when I come back to Japan, that's when we can like start going ham, you know? Like get this show on the road. Like I wanted to like, you know, start going ham right after I graduated, but because I'm going back to America, it's like a little awkward lapse. But it is what it is. We'll make do. You mean you won't be getting caught? I mean, that's true. That's true. What they don't know won't hurt them, am I right? Oh man. No, I don't think so. Dude, my mom, man, like I know everyone's moms do this, but like just no knocking, nothing, like just barges into the room, dude. Like, come on. Like, I don't want to have to lock my door, you know. Oh, god darn it. Freaking mothers. Always making sure we're up to no good. I hate no knocking. Dude, same here, man. Like, you know what pisses me off even more though? When like she barges in and doesn't close the door. Like, dude. You're gonna first of all intrude on my privacy, and then you're not gonna fix it? Come on. Like, why is this a thing? Like, don't, like, weren't you pissed off at that as a kid? Like, are you not gonna fix that when you're a parent? I don't know, man. Maybe we just don't get it because, like, we're not like parents yet. But come on, yeah, right. At least close the door. Like, at least close the door, or at least make it suit. Like, come on. This is why zero privacy. This is why I had to move out. You know, but I have to move out like halfway across the globe. Maybe excessive, but I mean, here we are. Okay. Anyway, what is this song? This sounds hella familiar. Runaway Fugitives. PMD? Hold on. 20621. Bless you. Runaway Fugitives. Okay, it sounds familiar, but I don't recognize that name at all. Anywho, let's get back on track. We have a McDonald's sitting here. You know, I kind of want to eat it before some fungi start to call it its home. So, let's go on. Beedrill. This man is coming to penetrate. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, this one's zooming though. What more can I say? I like. This thing is pointing its needle right at you, though. It's honestly a little scary. You know, like one of those things where, like, I forgot which movie it does. It, like, where they have, like, a needle that's going, like, almost, like, going directly into someone's eye. And then they change, like, the camera frame to be, like, what's it called? Dude, what was it? Like a a point of view shot, a POV shot, and like you see the needle going like directly into the frame, and it's like, oh god, you know, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting with this one. Or like the band Magmortar card that looks like it's pointing a gun at you. And then another thing it reminds me of. It's honestly kind of cool, kind of a cool card. I dig it. This one looks like it's, you know, very aggressive, as the Beedrill do. But with that being said, I feel like it's about nice. I'd say it's just under Skyridge. So let's put it right here. Let's move on. That was Fire Red Leaf. No, that was Great Encounters, right? Pretty sure that was Great Encounters. Yeah. Let's get this figured out. Okay. Let's go to Rising Rivals. How about this one? Oh man, it's a little small. Let's zoom in here. Take a better look. This like lens flare, I thought looked like silk or something for some reason, because it goes all the way to like his tip. And I was like, wait a minute, what is it doing? What is this? But no, he's just chilling, looking at the sunset, looking pretty. I dig it. I dig it. But very pretty sky. Looming Beedrill. Looks good. Looks good. I put it in nice. Put it in nice. But let's see. I'd say about here. Again, just right under Skyridge. Well, let's go on to Unleashed. Oh yeah, but one thing I want to like ask you guys, like when I do inevitably come out with the Bulbasaur video, because it's definitely going to be a series, right? Like, I'm trying to make it a little fun. Like, please let me know your thoughts. I mean, I definitely will ask in the stream itself. Like, for those that have watched it, what do you think of the video? Because it is, I am deviating a little bit from, like, the normal, I suppose, editing style. I'm putting a little bit more in there, you know? A little bit more, sprinkling more, flair, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. But this Beedrill is pretty good. Bro, I love these flowers so much. The ones where they kind of just like dangle off and it's super pretty. Like, I don't know what they're called, but it looks so nice. And then we've got like the more like isometric like art style here. Like the freaking wings straight up look like stained glass, and it's honestly really pretty. I love that. Like, I don't think it's, to me, impressive very nice, but it's still like a very solid nice card. Like, we'll put that in the nice category where it belongs. I'm thinking, honestly, I think it's mid. I think it's mid right now. Okay, but Plasma Freeze Thunder Knuckle. That's what the Japanese was called? Bro, what is this? I guess this Beedrill is straight up breaking the ice. You know, Weedle gets booped by it. Kakuna is just surrounded by it. Wait, that actually makes a lot of sense. Kakuna was surrounded by the ice, which then it evolved into Beedrill, which the Beedrill, the first trial of adulthood, has to break out of the icy cage it was put in. Story. Okay. We dig that. Pretty cool. I'm just a little confused about what's happening to its leg right now. Like, oh my. Like, this one looks broken. Like, this leg looks a little mangled, you know? This one, he looks like he's about to drop kick some ice. But the legs are looking a little too weird for me. I don't know about that. Don't vibe with it. Don't think it'd be popular on the internet. But that being said, it still is a pretty dang good card. I'm gonna put it mid low nice, and I'm gonna bump evolutions down to meh. Like, Beedrill has some pretty nice cards. All right, XY. This one is very pretty. Like, wait, where is this? Is this like a beach or something? I'm not really sure what exactly environment it's in, but it looks like it's just dancing with like petals, and that's really pretty. Like, it's using the pedal dance move. I don't even think Beedrill can learn that, but I guess in this card it can. But this one looks more regal. I don't know. I think it's because like this Beedrill doesn't look as chunky as the other ones, and his wings are a lot more rounded. This one looks like a queen, you know? This is solid Beedrill. I think it is... I think it's a nice card. I think it's a nice card. We'll put it, I think, top of nice. I think it's right under Skyridge here. And Skyridge, I mean, honestly, out of like novelty and nostalgia for horrible CGI that didn't age well, it might even get boosted up one. Let's go. Primal Clash. Yo, what is this? Oh my god. This looks like kind of like the hooligans, man. Like the hooligans of this town. Like, these are the boys, and they're here to vandalize. Oh man, like there's 3 of them here. Like, they're just like, it's like if you're a traveler and you go to a new town and you run into like the hoodlums of the town, and they're like, this is our town, there's not enough room for all of us, and then they immediately engage in battle with you. And then of course you're the main character, so you just like whoop their asses, and then they're like, oh my god, you're so strong, make me your apprentices. And then you're like, I don't want you, I don't want to. And then they kind of just force themselves into the position. So it's like, wow, my party has expanded by 3. And then like you go on grand adventures, you know, you go and eat hot pot together, some boba tea. You guys like bond and have a great time. And honestly, they're pretty dynamic characters. They start to develop like, you know, proper personalities. They're not one-dimensional, kind of like irritable, you know, classic bad boys. And like they're actually, they have some depth to them. Like, you know, on one of the journeys you come across this like one you know, Beedrill that needs to be saved, and one of the bad boys, like this dude, you know, didn't give a like rat's ass about anyone else, but he ends up saving that Beedrill. And it's like, wow, that character development. beautiful card. Am I extrapolating to the 10,000th degree? But a great card nonetheless. Okay, honestly, I dig it. I'd put it mid-nice. After I went and constructed a whole D&D storyline out of it. Oh, let's go. Okay, what was that one? Primal Clash? I believe. Yep. Go on to Crimson Invasion. The uncommon card. This one is this is Lawnmower Beedrill. I dig that. Holy cow, this one is like super nice though. What the heck? He's in his Superman pose. He's just cutting the grass for your friendly neighbor. Like, this is the kind of Beedrill I want living right next to me. I can imagine we're on the porch together in our lawn chairs, cracking open a cold one, and just like talking about life and where we're gonna go from here. Great times, great times. That being said, I really like it. I'm gonna put it bottom of impressive, very nice. Actually, I'm gonna bring Skyridge up one and then put that one at the top of nice. I feel like that's a pretty good benchmark for where I want the nice to be. But moving on, let's go to team up now. We've got a couple of cards to look at. I mean, we still got 14 maybe. Are we halfway done? Don't know. But let's move on. This one, what is exactly happening here? Like, what is this? It looks like it's straight up tearing a hole through space-time or something like that. Like, what is happening here? Like, it obviously hit something, right? This is the freaking, like, Neon Genesis Evangelion, like, angel death thing that happens. This Beedrill is a savior of the world and just straight up murks an angel. Like, holy cow. What is this? Like, there's so much like action going on with like the motion blur and kind of like these motion lines as well. Like the tufts of grass being like propped up from like all the recoil that's happening. So much Sakuga going on here. If it was animated, at least, probably. Honestly, we will put that, like, I think right here. It's like mid-top nice. All right, Champion's Path, or the V starter decks, and the other card in the Japanese expansion. This one, oof, B-movie vibes, man. Port scene, the big dude, you know, insinuate a couple too many things. Are you her bed bug? What's your relationship with that woman? You know what I mean? And you know what? This is a Beedrill that defends a friend. And you know what? You'll have a friend in me. Or I suppose you. But this Beedrill, yeah, goddamn. Look at that. Look at that stinger. It's going fully in there. Thick as hell. Holy cow. I don't know about that one. I do not know about that one. But this one, I would grade, like, I wouldn't want to be stung, but if that was a friend that's stinging for me, don't. Violence is not really answered, but I respect it. All right, we're putting this down in meh. Nice is getting a little too crowded. But let's see, Vivid Voltage. This is kind of normal, I would say. Field load, there we go. The eyes look very nice though. Honestly, a lot of the lighting looks pretty clean in this card. Like, this card is just clean. Very nice. Like, the legs looks pretty cool. This straight up looks like Camille's leg from League of Legends. But why do I know that? I could answer that. But let's see. I mean, the eyes look really nice. I feel like the eyes is especially what like gets me here. Very, very nice eyes. Like, it looks very deep. And what else to say? Like, this card is very, very clean. Right? It looks nice, right? Yeah, this one's like, I think it's almost to the levels of impressive, very nice. Oh, it's a little limbo to me. I'm gonna put it top of nice for now too. I thought this one was super nice, but this one is very, very clean. But let's go Chilling Rain. I mean, this one, pretty cool card as well, right? I feel like a lot of the single strike ones tend to be pretty sick. Which one was this one again? Pretty sure I have the card. Okay. Okay, Bulbapedia, not working with me. And this one does have a lot of impact. My god. Does that look like a concentrated piercing move? Like, it looks like you get hit by that, bro. It's like one shot, you're done. You get impaled and it's GG for you. Completely over. But dang. That is a scary looking attack. Jet Spear. Yup. Would not want to get hit by that, my friend. That would be the end of your life. So, honestly, Beedrill cards are pretty nice. They are pretty good. I would put this one... Man, I feel like this is like mid-low. It's pretty good though. Maybe it's just mid. And then we'll have to really organize through the nice cards, because we still have like a couple more to go. But the nice is super heavy right now. Alright, first of the special ones from Gym Challenge, Koga's Beedrill. It's just a classic card. Like, Koga's, to me, if I were to order Weedle, like Koga's Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, it would be Kakuna, Weedle, Beedrill. Beedrill looks pretty meh to me, but it is pretty rare. I would put it top of meh purely because of the art. Like, the holo's clean and nice and all, but I don't know. It's a little boring, especially because like half of it is not even on the screen. And like the focal point is the stinger and thing, which is honestly pretty cool. None others have really done that, but I don't know. Bug sees Beedrill. Y'all. Simplistic, yet perfect. Like the background too, this like tessellated rhombuses, like obviously to mimic like beehives, or I guess just hives in general. I mean, it just looks nice, dude. I would honestly love to have this card. Like, to me, this is mid impressive, very nice. Honestly, I think base set's too high. I'm gonna reorder this a little bit. I think base set's mid, and it's like this. That's how I'm feeling right now. And then let's see, let's go on. I think that's about it for now. Let's check out Janine's Beedrill. I don't remember this card at all. Which one is this? Oh, it's this one. Bro. This card honestly looks sick. Like, this is also similar to like Pidgeot Expedition, which looks insane as well. Like, it looks so fast, you know? Like, this insane motion blur. It looks like this Beedrill is about to run right through you. All, it was an A-Train style from the boys, you know? But, whew. What a sick card. Honestly, I think it's my favorite of the blanks Beedrill. I think this Beedrill is a little too high. We'll crank it down. Here. But very, very nice card. But moving forward, we got Beedrill G from Arceus. I love that the English expansion is just Arceus. But this card, I mean, the background is sick. Like, you have the satellite from that one town. I forgot which one it was. You've got like, what even is this? Like little Pokeball huts? maybe other conservatories. But pretty cool card. I like the I like the bluish tone and mood to this card. Like, it's a lot different from the other Beedrill cards. I think it's pretty distinct. Would I say it's impressive? Very nice. I think it's a little level under, but I think it is still definitely nice. But this is like mid to high nice for me. I think it's underneath some of these modern cards. These modern cards just look so mwah, so very nice. But let's go on. We're nearing the end, folks. Beedrill EX. See, we're not at the galleries yet. This is just the promo card after all. But I mean, a promo that looks sick nonetheless. So, it really looks like it's gonna use the, what's it called, drill spin, that attack. Like the eyes, like I think what really worked for that one Beedrill card that was like simple, yet the execution was like god tier, was that the eyes were also kind of see-through, right? They're a bit transparent. So there, it was like, you can really, it feels like you're really looking into someone's eyes, right? Like even though this is probably like a lot more accurate to like a bee's eye, or like a wasp's eye, excuse me. What the heck is Beedrill supposed to be? It's like an amalgamation. It's kind of confusing. But the more like almost gem-like eyes just look so good. This one, I mean, EXs are sick. Like how they come out of the card art frame. Oh, like you can't hate on that. I think this is gonna be top of nice then. Damn, it feels a little bad. Like, nah, we're just keeping these all nice here. But let's move on to Mega Beedrill EX. So this one, I mean, it's Mega Beedrill, bro. I'm not gonna lie, out of like megas, Mega Beedrill is one of my favorite. This thing is so freaking cool. I used it for my Radical Red team because I mean, not Hazard Stinger, but Fell Stinger is freaking broken. Such an insane card. I mean, you've got like the poison or the venom, whatever you want to call it, dangerous drink, like just oozing all over the card. There's a little splotch here, a little messy, but it's amazing. Like this one looks so poisonous. I mean, the design of Mega Beedrill to begin with is, I think, insanely sick. And this one, like, it just looks like a hella sharp card. Freaking great. I love it so much. Like, this is immediately, like, top. I'm gonna put it, like, number 2 here. And it's the only one, too. It's great. What a great card. But, Beedrill V, last but not least, I mean, full of amazing cards as well. We're gonna start things off with Beedrill V, the regular print, and I mean, honestly, just a classic good card. It's just a fine good card. We skipped over one of the Beedrills. We'll go back to that then. But I think this is kind of just like top of nice. I think it's just under the other one. This one just seems so much more intimidating. Like it pops a lot more. But onto the full art. I mean, it's sick to hit, but full arts are boring. Oops, didn't mean to back up here. But it's awesome to get, but full arts to me are a little boring. We're just slapping it down and meh. And then this one, the alt art Beedrill. Oh my, beautiful card. It's a migration of Beedrills, man. Freaking beautiful card. Oh, like I think a lot of the artwork, like if you blown it up to a full art like this and like, you know, texture it, absolutely amazing. But this art, like even if it's just this, right? Like if we imagine this as a regular card, like look at this. It's the squad, man. Like that alone's already sick. And then you've got this Beedrill right here, kind of just chilling in the flowers. It's so cute. Like this is like, this is top 100%. And let's go back to the one we missed real quick. Phantom's Beedrill. Ow. We missed like the special one. We missed this special Beedrill. And this card, honestly, is fine. Like this was one of the skinny Beedrill. But like, you know, I feel like the background's kind of the coolest part. The art is just nice. It looks good. And I mean, it's kind of perfect for the kind of vibe you're getting, you know? Like this is more like grungy. This is more, I feel like this is kind of just an oily card, you know what I mean? Like this is from the depths of a kind of well-used port, you know? Like it just smells of oil and like fish. It's a bit grimy. Like, I mean, it's just what it is, you know, like a port town. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I feel like this is a darker version of a port town. But very nice, very nice. Like, I gotta love the little dock here. Far off distance, yeah, all of this. The sky is beautiful. The water is a deep blue. Like, oof, great card, great card. I think, just out of the caliber of impressive, very nices though, I think this goes like mid-top of nice. And I feel like there isn't really any bad cards here. Like, all of these cards are pretty decent in their own way. But family heirloom, whew, I can't choose just one. This is going to be a double for me. This is going to be the alt heart. Simply an amazing card. Freaking god tier. And then we're going to go Delta Species as well, because I can't get the freaking imagery of freaking Attack on Titan out of my head. Bro, exactly. Double heirlooms, man. What would you guys pick as your family heirloom? If you were to pick one card, or in my case, two, hell, however many cards you want, what would you pick to pass down to your children? And do you agree or disagree with the list? I mean, highly subjective after all, so let me know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the tier list today. It took a solid 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, I'm just awaiting Sylvanas' answer right now. Like, let's see, which one will you pick? But it is time to move on to probably the most anticipated part of, I want to say, most of my streams. But yeah, I feel like we've got a real special one for you guys, because this one is this burger is going to be reflective of kind of Japanese culture and a very popular thing to do around this time. Probably the same heirloom you picked with the flowers. Hell yeah. Alt art, I believe it goes for like 30 buckaroos. So definitely not a cheap card by any means. But let me take you guys to what it is. So, have you guys ever heard of tsukimi? Or I guess like in Japanese, if you translate it, it'd be like moon watching. It's a popular time around this year to kind of just all go out and have like a reverse picnic. Instead of having a picnic during the day, you have it at night and you appreciate the full moon. So, to commemorate that, we've got a burger from McDonald's that are going into this concept. What is the moon? I mean, it is the egg puck. The egg puck is back, my friends, and that is to represent the moon in this burger. Now, sukiyaki is also a popular thing to eat around this time, so they thought, why the hell not put it all into one burger under one bun as a single burger? But yeah, exactly, dude. To commemorate the god moon, we made burger from Kitties. You know what? If I ever go moon watching, you already know I'm gonna bring this burger with me. I'm gonna sit down in the cold, wet grass, just enjoy this burger. Hopefully fresh, but we have it right here. The burger can. Let's see. Honestly, the camera kind of looks good. What the heck? We have it in the bag. Let's move on over a little bit to the burger cam. Let's take it out of the bag and, I mean, indulge. So, let me get this out of the way. You guys can take a little sneak peek at the several Pokemon paraphernalia I have. But, oh my god, this is so thick. What the heck? This feels like a dense burger. Not gonna lie. I would have my webcam on too, but like, I don't want to look like a hunchback. So here is the packaging. Holy cow, impressive in that, am I right? That big moon. And yes, it is indeed surfetched in the background where it belongs. But look at this. We've got Japanese. It says Kokuma Sukiyaki Tsukimi. Woo-hoo! Sounds like a lot of good gibberish, am I right? For my non-speaking friends. But has to translate a little bit. Kokuma means like kind of like deep flavor. So it should be a pretty rich tasting burger. So without further ado, let's open this up. See if it looks remotely like the picture. Oh my god. It was what? I think the oil from the burgers kind of like glued the package together. There's an overwhelming cheese smell from the burger, like actually kind of intoxicating. But let's take this out because it is a little squished out. My lord, this is one of the most appetizing burgers I've ever seen. Here's a quick warning for everyone. If you get easily turned off by shitty food porn, then look away, because this is what it looks like, my friends. It's I mean, it looks a little nasty. I'll be completely honest here. This could be the lighting. Let me turn the light on, and then we can the camera can adjust from there. This bacon looks a little nasty. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna slap. Like if I had this fresh, I'd be all over it. But like having it like this, like dude, the bacon it just looks wrong though. Hold up, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold up. Like let me get a close up of this bacon. Like, can you guys see that? This looks like brown, bro. That does not look good. And you gotta love the camera not focusing. I mean, classic, am I right? Actually, you wanna know why? It's probably because I didn't even have autofocus. Well, let's fix that. Like, look at this, bro. All right, it doesn't want to focus anyway. I'm too much in the way. All right, fuck it. I give up. The bacon looks off, but oh wait, why am I not on the burger scene? There we go. The bacon looks off. I'll give it that. But I feel like the rest is gonna taste pretty good. This is one of those like very, very thick, dense burgers. So, gonna go in and try. You know what? Skimmy Sukiyaki burger. Said it in reverse, but screw it. Okay, don't fault me. Going in. Honestly, not as dry as I was thinking. Weirdly enough, the cheese kind of feels melted for some reason. In no way should it be. But there's also special sauce here. The bacon tastes... Oh god. Bacon tastes... I should probably speak when I'm actually at my mic. The bacon tastes slightly off, but it's not that bad. This tastes like more like a full beef patty, which is honestly surprising. I respect that. The egg, I mean, it's rubbery as hell, but I mean, what can you do when you age it? I didn't quite... The bite I had, I didn't quite get a lot of the sukiyaki flavor. So, like, I mean, there's a bit right here, right? Like, to the side. We'll try that. We'll try that in the next bite. Going in once more. Okay. This is kind of a banger of a burger. I'm gonna say this aged pretty well. God damn. Okay. Like the sukiyaki kind of sauce. So it's layered sukiyaki sauce, Hold on. Maybe I can get this. Let's put it right here. It's layered sukiyaki sauce, patty, egg, or sorry, cheese, egg, and then like I think it's like the special sauce, the Big Mac sauce at the top. Pretty good. The one problem is it's just so thick. It's hard to get everything in one bite. Oh yeah, and then bacon at the very end. But it's hard to get everything in one bite, you know? I feel like if this was fresh, dude, absolutely. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 burger. Very solid. Yeah, honestly, hyping it up a lot when it's 24 hours aged, you know it's gonna be decent. This is solid, my friends. This is a hit. I don't think it's definitely not the best I've had yet. Because I still remember that Samurai Mac burger. That burger was insane. That was so good. This one is good, you know. It's pretty good. Definitely not the best. But I think it is. I think it does hit the top 5 threshold of the stale burgers we've had so far. So honestly, pretty dang impressive. This one slaps. Did well. I'm pretty proud of it. But yeah, let me get this over just to kind of sit down. But yeah. Yeah, no, that Samurai Mac, #1, very hard to top. I feel like it would never be top. But this one's pretty good. I think the reason why it's so good though is because there's 2 sauces, right? This one's properly sauced, so even though like you know, it feels dry, like everything's dry, right? Like the bun is super stale and dry. The patty is dry. The cheese, like, I mean, since it's not really melted, it's a little more like, it's not ooey gooey. It's not like a sauce itself, but there's enough sukiyaki sauce and enough of this like little Big Mac sauce or whatever, almost Thousand Island dressing, that it kind of makes up for it. It holds up pretty well. It's a decent sauce. Or decent burger, yeah. So, I guess with that all being said, let's see. Should I finish the burger on stream? And we just talk about random stuff? That is definitely something we could do. Or we can call it there. Oh, actually, one thing I did want to show you guys was what I picked up in Tokyo. So I did pick up like this one card, right? And I actually like, so there's this card store I went to. That was pretty insane. Like, the card store was nuts. And they had some of the craziest stuff, dude. Like, they had a lot of, like, modern cards. They didn't have too many Pokemon cards. But the Pokemon cards that they had were very high-quality cards. Like, let me show you one of the things that I got there. Because I got 2 things. One of them was very cheap. And the other was, not so. So, let me give you guys a quick look at that. Let's start things off small, but still a fantastic. So going over here, back to the cam. Damn, it looks a little dusty. I'm gonna have to wipe that down. But we've got a deck. Oh shoot, we got a deck of random cards. So like, oftentimes, like if you go to card stores, they'll give you kind of like mystery, like quote unquote mystery packs, right? Except you get to see kind of like the rare card you get. So you get a rare card, and often 2, because like the front and back are often like something, right? And then the rest are usually bulk, but like so like commons and uncommons. But if you're really lucky, there's sometimes like rare cards in there as well. So it's honestly super fun to like open. So this is 500 yen, about $4 USD, maybe a little less with the conversion right now. But whew, I mean, two character rares here. I mean, they're not super rare, but it's super nice to get it, right? Very, very, very nice. Very nice for that amount of money. And then kind of the cream of the crop of the whole trip, and what makes me bankrupt, because I think I may have a problem now, is I bought a PSA card, and it's this one specifically. So you can't really see it, but there we go. PSA 9 Psyduck Munch, the Scream promo card. Dude, this card, yeah, right? It's freaking amazing. So like this like Munch promo series, there's like there's a couple of them, right? There's the Pikachu one, there's Eevee, there's Psyduck, and then there's Rowlet. And God, they're all so good. The cards are so good, man. And I got, it was for 20,000 yen. So like I want to say, what? How much is that? 150 USD? 140? Man, I don't know the conversion. But yeah, on the expensive side. But you know what? It's like I haven't I gotta, you gotta splurge, you gotta take care of yourself sometimes, you know? But it's freaking amazing. What a great card. It's freaking beautiful. Probably one of the best Psyduck cards out there. But I freaking love that they chose Psyduck for something as special as this, you know, the promo. Like freaking Psyduck, dude. It's so perfect. But yep. That is pretty much kind of like the updates for today. Do you guys see when I transition the screen? There's that like little Slenderman demon thing like in my camera. What is that? I don't know what it's coming from, and it's actually driving me a little nuts because I can't fix it. Like, I don't know what's happening. What? Bro, you pulling my leg right now. What do you mean? Okay, hold on. I'll take a... I think I took a picture of it and sent it in the group chat. Like in, Wait a darn minute. Wait a darn minute. Oh yeah, I did take a picture of it. But it's just like, what in the world is that? Creepy ass shit. It's like, come on, dude. But anyway, that's I think that's gonna do it for today. The stream on the longer side, I think after my resurgence of streams, this might be... No, I think the Charizard one was longer. Charizard is long as heck, dude. I can't wait to do Pikachu and like their endless promo cards. Still can't wait. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be a stream on soon. We'll probably make it an event because there's just so much. But let's see. Can I even do it before? Maybe I'll do Pikachu like before I leave Japan, and then we'll go crazy on that one. You're gonna, yeah, I really will drown. I'm gonna drown and then get electrocuted while I'm drowning from that yellow rat indeed. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. The burger was very nice. So it really was a cherry on top moment for that. So I hope you all have a great day. The next stream is coming to you definitely Saturday, 9 p.m. Hell, maybe there's going to be a stream beforehand. Honestly, there probably will be. But hope y'all have a good one nonetheless. Stay updated. Keep an eye out if in case I decide to stream randomly. And yeah, have a good one, man. Have a good one. Peace, everybody.